Today, Precarious plays
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
is,
as of this recording, the most recent in the long-running Legend of Zelda franchise of video games. It stars a young, beautiful protagonist named Link. He is on a quest. You need to drop some bugs in that soil.
I don't think I have any bugs right now.
You do. I snuck some in your pack whenever you were...
did! So nice.
Whenever you were stretching.
So nice, the boy.
It's because I am the best stay-at-home mom.
Thank you.
Also, there's a sandwich. It's in the other pocket.
Oh my god! There is! It's right there!
So, here's the thing. Yeah. You summed it up, as you tend to do, very succinctly. Oh, they're not going for it. Catch one and try again.
I got it.
Because it will multiply. That'll turn into 3 more bugs.
They fruit flies? What the hell?
What was that? What the hail?
What the hail?
Like the precipitation?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Now, Breath of the Wild. You just tried to distract me with...
Maybe.
Okay. It's not gonna work for long. Breath of the Wild. You described it very, very succinctly. Okay, stop. Shoot it with a bubble. Shoot it with several bubbles, and then you can hand me the controller, and I will get some hearts.
Yes, please.
I will try to get us some hearts. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know.
I don't often
experience and all.
I don't have a whole lot of experience running around with 3/4 of a heart and no potions and no fairies, so I might screw it up.
We needed the bottle for bugs.
I know.
And water.
Give me this, and I'm gonna try my best. Do you hear any scritch-scritting?
No.
Okay, then it should be okay.
You're no scrit in this room.
Now.
I hear scritting in this room, though.
How?
Wait, no I don't.
Okay.
It was the sound of you drilling into the flower. That was close. Excellent.
Flattery will get you nowhere. I am on the warpath. Breath of the Wild is fine.
Thank you.
But I think that it is not merely like not as good as I think people perceive it. Have perceived it to. I don't even know how to
It's
start.
not as good as people think it is. But also.
No, I don't even think it's that. That's why I'm having trouble articulating it. I think that the things that are good about it, they are not the things that people seem to be focused on, right?
Ah, yes.
They're like, it's innovative, and it's not. It is absolutely, it's just like a Nintendo class distillation of what Ubisoft churns out game after game. That because Ubisoft has been doing it for such a long time, everyone is tired of it, and it's like, oh, it's another open world sandbox game, right? But because Nintendo did it, and they did it with a degree of Nintendo polish, then everybody's excited for it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed the time that I spent with that game. Don't throw the rocks at the... Oh, I thought you were throwing rocks at the puppy, and
I know what the throw arc is, it's fine.
Okay.
Goodness.
Thank you for your assistance in getting back to the point where I wouldn't accidentally stub my toe and die.
Right. Well, contact with one more gold skulltula would have knocked you down, so.
Yes, absolutely. I hear scritting in here. I really do. I think I need to headbutt more.
No, I don't think you do, because I'm pretty sure it's 20, and I know where the 20th spider is.
You do? Are
Yeah.
you gonna tell me?
Yeah, I'm taking you there now. I'm just getting you in position to also get you another heart.
Aw, thanks.
So it's right there. It's above the thing. Then again, maybe it's 25 because I see those
Let's hope.
up there.
Let's hope it's not 25 just because I don't want to deal with those nests because of my phobias.
Mm-hmm. So, Breath of the Wild. You were talking about how you missed, like, shield surfing, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of happy minutes in that game. Happy hours, really. Happy weeks? Did I play it for weeks?
I don't
Played
think
it
so.
for a long time without making a lot of progress, completely enjoying myself the whole time.
Yeah. Whereas I loved it for about the first, I'm going to go ahead and say like 16 hours, but especially like the first 8. And then there was like an exponential drop off over a much longer period of time after that, where for a long time it was like, okay, you have to grow a bean there, so go
I
get some
see.
water.
Okay, I was like, where is...
This is fine. This is good. I'm having a good time. There's a lot to explore. But the longer I played, the worse it got, right? And I think that that's another problem. I think that a lot of people heard that it's like, oh, it's like the Zelda you remember from your childhoods. And maybe those people only have, 3 hours a week to play a game. And they made it Breath of the Wild for 2 or 3 weeks, and they only played it for like 9 hours, right? And didn't beat it, didn't even get through like 2 dungeons. Or some of them, I'm sure, just like sort of messed around in the world, and you can't be Deku Link to grow the plants.
What?
Yeah, we talked about it before.
That's right.
So a lot of people probably didn't discover the bottom of that particular well.
Yeah. And I have to say...
There's like a lot of novelty in Breath of the Wild that, careful, you should put the blast mask on and be prepared to, you can do that too. You should kill it before you go up there so it doesn't hit you. There's a lot of novelty in Breath of the Wild that after a certain point you realize that just as systems, a lot of the systems don't work well together, right?
Right.
So let me give you one example, the one that made me start thinking about this again, because I've put Breath of the Wild out of my mind, hoping that like I'd want to come back to it and recapture those initial feelings and then just be able to have those forever.
But that hasn't happened for you yet.
No, that has not happened for me.
Hang on.
Period.
I'm stuck. Get off. Get off me, floaty platform.
Back off.
I don't need you
I may
yet.
look like a plant, but doesn't mean I'm into floating plants.
So, yeah.
Grabbing at me with your fronds.
I have to say that I get what you criticize about Breath of the Wild. I get it. Because it did feel like the best, stupidest, the best. Sorry, that had nothing to do with that. It felt like the best Legend of Zelda theme park I could hope for.
Right.
But I did not feel like it didn't feel like this.
I agree with that sentiment, right? It is a fun little world to explore, but I think it is weirdly limited in scope as a game, and as a Zelda game specifically, because I honestly feel like I'm not going to. No, it doesn't come back. You have to step on it.
Oh, okay.
It's not like an inch deep, right?
Yeah.
It's like a few inches deep.
Yeah.
Like there could be more there. There should
could.
be more there for such a high-profile Nintendo title.
What?
Oh, just once you get on the flower, don't be Deku Link,
Oh.
and you'll be tall enough to grab it. You may have to step off and then back on again to make it start floating in the direction you want.
Mm-hmm.
So let me give you the example that started this conversation today, because we've had it before. You weren't close enough to the wall. The shield surfing.
Yes.
There's this uneven application of Link's capacity to descend and ascend.
Yeah.
Shield surfing, it's a problem for me in hindsight, because it was a lot of fun, but it was sort of like underutilized. Like there were very few times where you like had to shield surf.
Yeah, it was just kind of a treat.
Right. But I mean, that's fine. Be careful in this room, because I'm sure there are a ton of Skulltulas prowling around in the grass.
Whoa, sorry. Ugh. Sorry, Seeker Stone.
So, whenever you wanted to ascend, spoilers for Breath of the Wild, whenever you wanted to ascend, you could climb. You could do like the dash climb. Eventually, you could use a power that you received from clearing one of the great beasts, one of the dungeons.
Yeah.
That gave you like a rather disappointing like upward boost, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say that it's very much like on par with one of like the golden Deku flowers in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But the world is so much bigger that it doesn't... Like, it feels like it ought to just grant you... Like, it should shoot you, like, 110 feet into the air and then give you advanced gliding for, like, the whole trip down, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't do that. It's just, like, this little fart that sends you up a little bit, and then you can, you know, use your sailcloth. And I think that the most advanced thing you can do to ascend, and I swear, like, I tried to use this at every available opportunity just to make me feel like there was more to this element, this incredibly important game mechanic. Like, navigating in Breath of the Wild is, like, the most important thing, and I wanted to feel like there was more to it. If you started a fire, like if there was tall grass or something, and you lit it on fire, you would create an updraft, and you could hop over that and then open your sailcloth, your glider, to rapidly ascend on the air current, right?
Yeah. This is lame. Hang on. I don't know why this is... I don't get it.
You only got one?
I only got one, but I can hear tons of spiders crawling in this room. That's what it sounds like.
Look around first and see if there are any in the environment, like, above you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there are a ton of...
Yeah,
That's
that'd be it.
actually gross.
Ew.
It's like gross and scary. Oh, roll into it. Be normal Link and roll into the...
Roll into the tree covered in spiders so that they fall on my head so I can kill them. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Ugh.
So, I need to stop saying so.
You're just so...
I'm trying to bring back all of these feelings. Is it working? Let me give it a try.
Here. I don't think I'm lining it up correctly, but...
I think it's because you have to aim... If this is the way, you have to aim right for one of the joints. Yeah, you have to aim right for one of the...
All of them.
Like where the vertices meet. Be very careful because you only have 3 full hearts.
Yes.
Actually, I would switch to Deku Link and...
Bubbles.
Bubble them.
No.
You can just catch them again if
I
you
know,
want.
but I have to sit through the animation.
Yeah.
Yay, I caught them again, thank you.
The Legend of Zelda as a series. There's the Rock's Feather. There's the Rock's Cape. There's both. There are shots, both hook and claw, right? Varieties. It is baffling that your options for ascending vertically are so limited in Breath of the Wild. Like that's the thing that eventually has made me dislike Breath of the Wild. It's because a lot of people were like, I'm so glad that they went back to the old ways and they stripped out all of this stuff. And they talked about it like it was this refreshing experience. To me, it just looked like they ignored a lot of existing potential and didn't make... They didn't enhance these systems or make systems to support these items that would have just enhanced the game. I think that one that was... Do you hear any more scritching?
Yes.
Okay, well, I think it was moving... First, look carefully at all of the torches, because I wouldn't be surprised if one of them is on the wall behind a torch.
Yeah.
And if, like, whenever it rotates, if you can see its legs, like, popping up out of the grass. I think that the game would have only been improved by, like, a claw shot. I think that if it had happened, like, late in the game, and if it had been...
I'm this close to a forest fire. What do I do?
Oh, let me see it.
Here.
Because I'm
fuss.
Great. This probably wasn't the response, or that wasn't the correct answer anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing to do is just run around until you get injured or you hear the spider.
I tried that before, and it's... Oh.
There.
And I didn't do as good a job, I guess.
This is the 25th. Well, the spin attack covers, like, almost the exact distance of the width of the grass.
Yeah.
Now, go talk to the gentleman and see if you only needed 25.
Okay.
Or if there are actually 5 more in here somewhere. Maybe in, like, the beehives?
No.
Maybe the answer is 30. So, if it's 30, then we're going to end this episode. And I wanted this to be the end of this space.
Yeah.
But if there are 30, we'll do one more.
I usually think spiders are very cool. But right now I'm starting to get a little grossed out by the spiders.
He looks awfully cursed.
Yeah.
How many are there? Will you tell me? Find all the gold ones.
Okay.
Yeah, but... Okay, so I guess there are probably 30. Go back in and listen for scridding.
Right after I get my hearts. Need a bath. Heart bath.